Stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, this is Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Burton, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You gonna see me and you know me. Check. Lions. Check.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sunday.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bunch. Williams. Check 49. Great 15. Motion. 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. Working from the gun, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now it's Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Go. 280. Undercrush.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 57. Hey, Alpha.
56. Mike's 50.
Hey, other side, solid.
To throw is Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That's the way you make it spirit, baby.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 40!
Tackles.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Barber. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's get it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Here we go, D.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deron Payne. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's the run? They're running it. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First down, Washington.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Screen. Crunch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sunday.
To throw, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55.
Keep it up, D. Tighten up.
81.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
It's a partner now. Check.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Whip. Hey, alert 3. Showing it.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to take, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3.
Here's Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. Check right. Watch it, 5.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Kill.
Chance. He's checking.
Hey, Lou. Out.
Wentz now to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's coming. Double up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Shakes off the sack, and the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Get ready. 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
36. Joker.
Here's Geis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Hey, let's get there. Shift.
Check safety.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.